By First Commonwealth Bank. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Really cool program, Flags for Heroes. We're going to learn about it today. Midday Rotary with us. Our visit this morning presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Erika Geidel and Kristen Rombaugh in the studio with us this morning. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us here today as we talk about a program that I love the whole concept of it. It's a really, really cool program, isn't it?
It is a really cool program.
Yeah.
We're both a little bit newer to it, so this is my second year actually seeing the ceremony and being involved. And Kristen has never.
This is my first year.
This is your first year.
Yes, yeah. But I really gravitated towards it because just honoring the heroes in our community just means so much.
We tend to think when we're talking heroes, it must be military, and it very well could be. But this is really for anybody who is a hero to somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So last year, I don't know if you recall, but we were able to honor Peyton Baylog and hear her incredible story about her accident and her journey. And she's still very much on this journey that she shares through social media, which is great. She has a really nice following to share this message. But last year, she was our keynote speaker, and we honored her. And there were so many tears. I just remember, as soon as she got up and started sharing her story, it was just everybody was, bawling.
Sure.
And she's so heroic. And that's like a really great example of, like you said, it doesn't have to be, somebody in the military or a first responder. Heroes come in all shapes, sizes, and Yeah.
One of the great things about Peyton, of course, was we met her first when she was a high school athlete at Purchase Line.
Yeah.
And so we saw her and knew her before the accident.
Sure.
Then the accident occurred, and then her comeback story is just amazing.
Amazing.
Really is. So tell me about this year's program. What's going on?
Yeah, so this year we're going back to our roots a little bit with honoring the military. And we have a 6-time combat veteran.
Wow.
Recipient of 3 Bronze Stars, who is retired from the military but currently serving as the law enforcement officer for the PA State Game Commission, who is coming to speak about his deployment and his experience in the military. So that should be interesting, to say the least.
Talk about moving.
Yes,
Gracious.
definitely. So... but the flags are going to go up over at Oakland Cemetery on June 26th, and they will be displayed, 100 of them will be displayed through July 10th, and then the ceremony itself will be held on Wednesday, July 2nd at 6 p.m. And so we are currently actively soliciting sponsors for the event, as well as people in the community that want to honor their heroes by purchasing a medallion that will be part of the presentation.
Each of those medallions will adorn the flagpole, or a flagpole.
Yes.
Of these 100 flagpoles. And people get on board this so quickly and make sure that they have their medallions. So do we have an idea of how many medallions can still be purchased in order to have a flagpole for each one?
People can purchase as many as they want.
There you go.
Yes.
Good plan.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely have room. June 23rd, up until June 23rd.
Up until June 23rd.
Yes.
So you can still get on board.
Just a couple weeks.
And you still have an opportunity to get a medallion. How do you do it?
Well, you can contact us directly if you know a Rotarian. Reach out directly, of course. We all are sharing on social media, things like that, of course. But we have our website, which is indianamiddayrotary.org. You can pay directly on there and just sign up without, contacting any of us directly. Or you can also... That's about it.
I was going to say online or contact a Rotarian. Yes, yeah.
She looked at you like,
I was like, is there another option?
I don't think there are any other options.
Complete my thought for me, will you?
Yeah. You can mail a check, I guess, but
one way or the other,
Yes.
you can get it done.
yes,
definitely.
And then show up for the ceremony, and we want everybody who can to show up for the ceremony.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year, from what I have heard, at least, it was one of the bigger crowds, if not the biggest. And I just was, again, so moved to see all of the people in attendance. And each year, if we can grow that more and more, of course, and, really honor and recognize those that are our heroes, and for people to have a chance to just share that moment together. And
Now, as I recall, last year the ceremony was at the flagpole at Oakland Cemetery. Is it not the case this year?
That
yes,
is.
sir. Yeah,
Yes.
same location, right along Oakland. It's nice because, even as before the ceremony, as you see all the flags up, it's just, it catches your attention. And yeah, it's a really nice display. We have them lit up, and so the actual ceremony takes place right there where the flags are themselves.
Rain or shine, we will have a tent.
This is Indiana, Connie. It's gonna
I
be
know,
great.
right?
Yeah.
As we're
The
experiencing
show will go
the
on,
beginning of one of the rainiest summers, I think I remember.
Yeah.
So, yes,
but
we
there
have tents.
will be a tent.
Yes,
Okay.
tents and chairs for people to sit in.
Now, where should
to
people
witness.
park if they're coming?
So we actually have one of our members will kind of direct down.
Okay.
So as you pull into the cemetery and kind of come down towards the flags, towards like the bottom of the cemetery, last year we just lined cars basically the whole way up as far as we needed. Some people parked like elsewhere and just walked, but anybody that, of course needs to park closer, maybe they have troubles with mobility, things like that.
Yeah.
We try to keep those spots up front available. So we'll be directing traffic and make that a little bit easier.
So the Flags for Heroes ceremony is on July the 2nd.
Correct.
And at what time?
6.
At 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
The flags themselves will remain up how long?
Through July 10th.
Through the 10th of July.
Through the 10th of July.
Okay,
Yes.
so-
I'll go up the 26th here and up until the 10th.
Okay. So the flags go up to 26th, you said?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So up until the 23rd, you can still get a medallion. And those medallions are beautiful. Aren't
Oh, they're gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a really nice thing to receive also, of course, like anybody wants to hear that you're somebody's hero. But the quality of it, everything about it is just, I was very impressed last year when I saw them. I had my 2 kids, they're now 9 and 10, but I said, or I'm sorry, 9 and 11, but last year I said, hey guys, like choose somebody that you consider a hero. And, just hearing a child's version of that is just so refreshing and heartwarming. But, one of my kids chose their grandfather, and another one chose their librarian.
Oh, yeah?
And I think it was like, such a gift to
Yeah.
receive those. Of like I said, anybody receiving something like that is so heartwarming. But
Boy, humbling too.
yeah, very. And yeah, like I said, the quality of the medallion itself is really great. So
Yeah. It's a tremendous program, and I'm so glad that it's back again this year. And folks taking part in it should really, be moved.
Yeah.
You definitely will be moved.
Yeah, the selfless sacrifice and service that people give to their communities is just so important, and that's what this event is about, is honoring that. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, just a couple of moments left. Tell me how Rotary's doing.
We're doing great.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, we're vibrant and
Thriving.
well. Yes. Yeah. Looking for new members too. If you want to be part of something bigger than yourself, contact Rotarian. Go to our website.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. You meet how often?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week at St. Andrews Village for a lunch meeting at 12
Thursdays at
noon.
noon.
Yes.
Thursdays at noon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So get in touch with the Rotarian and really join a worthwhile organization.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful idea. Okay, so once more, if you want a medallion, you want to take part in the ceremony in that way, or if you just want to come to the ceremony, you can come to the ceremony on the 2nd of July, but you have until 23rd if you're after a medallion. And so to do that, we're going to do this one more time. Tell folks what they need to do in order to get a medallion and honor a hero in their life.
Yes, if they know a Rotarian, reach out to one. If not, go on our website, indianamiddayrotary.org, and you can fill out a form and pay through PayPal on the website.
I told you this would not be painful, didn't I?
It was not painful at all.
Ladies, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
It is Indiana in the Morning on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Now, we're 24 minutes after 8. We've got Boomer Sports coming up at 8:25. And then at 8:30, Matt is back with us from the WCCS newsroom. But the buses will be moving out, or the bus will be moving out from Indiana High and driving along Philadelphia Street as the Indiana High baseball team leaves here to go there to Penn State for the state championship game, which is on WDAD this afternoon. 1 o'clock for the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show and 1:30 for first pitch. They'd love for you to turn out along Philadelphia Street. If you're wearing red or black today, that's even better. And celebrate the team bus as it goes by. Give them a good send-off. There will be a police escort if you're wondering why the noise through town at about that time. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com.
69 degrees in Indiana. Good morning. I'm Matt Lewis on WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. 8:30 on this 13th day of June, 2025. State police from the Indiana Barracks are looking for a missing Homer City area man. Officers are trying to locate 19-year-old Joel H. Harmon, who left his home in the 900 block of Gemmell Road in Young Township at 1:30 on Thursday. He did not return home, which officers said was not typical. He is described as a white man, 5 feet 10 inches tall, about 220 pounds, with short light brown hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, black basketball shorts, and white tennis shoes. He was last spotted at 3:30 p.m. yesterday by passing motorists at the intersection of Klimkos Road and Hancock Road in Young Township. Indiana County's Emergency Management Agency is helping with a drone search of the area. Anyone who has seen him should call 911 immediately. Indiana Borough will see an increased police presence this weekend for several events. According to a statement from Borough Police Chief Justin Schall, special events are planned for both tomorrow and Sunday in the town. This includes the Pride Festival and No Kings Rally scheduled for Saturday at IRMC Park, the Downtown Indiana Car Show on Sunday, and several other events. Police say they've been communicating with event organizers to provide the best possible support to attendees. They expect increases in vehicle and pedestrian traffic downtown and ask drivers to be patient and aware of people crossing the roadways. There will be an increased police presence, both seen and unseen. Police say they anticipate emotions will be high and ask that people be kind to each other and supportive of their efforts to keep everyone safe. The No Kings Rally is one of thousands that will be happening Saturday across the nation. It's been organized by the Indiana County Democratic Committee, which says it's in support of the annual Pride Festival at IRMC Park. No Kings refers to what's perceived as increasing authoritarian excess and corruption by the Trump administration. Indiana University of Pennsylvania is continuing its work at the site of an airplane crash during World War II in Germany. The school was selected by the Department of Defense POWMIA accounting agency through the Henry M. Jackson Foundation for the Advancement of Military Medicine Incorporated. This marks the 5th year that IUP has received funding for study at the crash site in Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Work started there in 2022 and resumed in 2023 and 24. While the students will not be analyzing any materials that they find, the field school provides an opportunity for the students to make and properly document the discoveries. WCCS News Time 8:33. This news brought to you by the John A. Lefthal Funeral Home. 69 degrees in Indiana. In our news at 9 o'clock, state police are looking to identify a suspect in multiple burglaries in St. Clair Township in Westmoreland County. Take WCCS wherever you go using your mobile device or computer. Find the Listen Live link at WCCSradio.com. Brought to you by Indiana Regional Medical Center, Community Living and Learning, and Flower and Balloon Gallery. I'm Matt Lewis for WCCS News Time 8:35. Time for sports with Todd Marino.
All right, Matt, Championship Day is here for Indiana High. We'll talk about it next after this from the Sports Boosters. Indiana High has waited a year for another chance at the state Quad A baseball championship. That day is finally here. This afternoon at Penn State's Medler Field, Coach Dan Petroff's Indians take on Montoursville, the District 4 champs. Indiana 25-1. They have played 6 games this postseason, 4 of them extra inning wins. Montoursville is 20-4. They've had a bit of an easier time. 2 easy wins to get their district title, and then wins by scores of 18-0, 6-4, and 6-0 in the state tournament. Expect Jimmy Mussina on the mound today, the nephew of Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher Mike Mussina, to start for the Warriors.